Alright, welcome back. Had a bit of technical difficulties there. You'll notice in that last video there was definitely some of that sparking going on. And when I went to hit the pause button, I accidentally hit the stop stream button entirely. So that was my bad. Did not mean to do that. So we will just carry on right where we left off. So that'll probably be an unfortunately short episode, but that's fine. It's not like we're really doing anything super duper important right now. We're just doing all the side stuff. Because, you know, I kind of want to see everything the game has to offer, regardless of how bad it is. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hub tunnel on the station. We should proceed with caution.
I wonder, like, if I brought any other follower with me, would they actually have anything to say?
Shh. I don't think we're alone.
I think we are now. They really just... Man. The fact that it's such a low-level area, too, tells me you're supposed to come here much, much earlier, but there's so little actually going on in the game itself that I don't necessarily feel a need, you know, to adventure, to do all that stuff, because all the adventuring stuff and all of that... Oh, I guess this is a zero-G environment. All of that stuff is, like, very end game, if that makes any sense, right? Like, the making an outpost and going around and collecting resources and doing all of that is very much an end game experience, because there's so...
You can sift through this place, but spacers rarely leave behind anything that holds value. What? Fire! Fire! Sending one!
Oh, shit!
Not... If you're searching them, make it quick.
Guy's got a grenade launcher or some shit. This is actually like a stressful environment to be shooting in, but I like it. I like the layout.
Got a present for ya.
Woo. A lot of grenades, a lot of grenades.
Here it comes.
God damn it, Sarah. Stop throwing grenades at me. Shit, you're gonna kill me. Couple of things, but nothing that I necessarily need. What did he drop? Oh. Just a blue collar hat. That's funny. So this is the actual cache that we're supposed to open. And what lies within? Digipick. This, a reactive gauge. Oh wow. Literal garbage! Yay! What a spectacular fucking reward. Ah, jeez.
I've seen ships stripped down to the hull after being ambushed by spacers.
Not like I was missing his leg for a second, but it's just bent backwards. Let's hope we can get out of here easy. I'm also gonna check and see, like, can I talk to the Marine that was out front? Because that... return to security. Okay, yes, that is the goal. Well, at least they accounted for that. I'm so used to quests in this game just ending. Just miraculously ending. That I wasn't really expecting them to conclude anything here. So is there a quick and easy way for me to get through there? Probably not. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Okay, cool. Hello, Mr. Security.
Well, look at that. You actually made it back in one piece.
Oh, you're safe now.
Thanks. I'll just wait for some authorities to arrive to update them on the situation. I sure lucked out when you came aboard. The Trade Authority owes you for this.
And that's it. It's not even a quest. It's just... Wow. How embarrassing. Like, you don't even get a reward at the end of that. The reward is you get to have combat in the game where there's very little combat to begin with. And also, I guess the reward is, you get to fight in the zero-G environment, because the reward they give you sucks. The reward they give you is not substantial at all. I'm also gonna see if I can't do this deliver 150 copper to Tobias stuff, because that seems quote-unquote interesting. I mean, it's weird that it's even an option, that it's something I can even do. I don't know if I would go as far as say it's interesting, but, a couple other places we can check out real quick. But let's take a stop at... I get it is an Alpha Centauri. I was correct in my assumption. We will go to Zamka to collect our copper, because I have 2 outposts on Zamka. I have the first outpost, I think. Was it the first outpost? I can't remember if it was Keptane or Zamka. Zamka's one of the first. It was one of the Gen 1 outposts that I made. As far as, I think I even made an episode dedicated to it back before I knew what the game was really gonna be. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make people sit around and watch gameplay of me building an outpost. I'm not doing that. So we got 100 copper there, another 100 copper there. We'll just take all of that. And yes, unfortunately, I'm over encumbered now. Zamka's a pretty easy place to get around in. It's pretty lightweight. Zero-G environment. But I made another outpost on Zamka explicitly so I could still maintain my copper gains. I just don't have the heart to get rid of this one because it's nostalgic for me. Mostly because it's the first place where I tried to make like a layout and have it feel like somewhat cozy, but it's like the most sloppily put together thing imaginable. But that's kind of what I love about it. I love how sloppy and shitty this thing looks. It's got a charm to it that I can't get rid of, you know? I was able to get rid of Keptane easier because there was like nothing there. But getting rid of this outpost, I don't know, it's grown on me, but it's effectively defunct. I don't even think I have anybody stationed here anymore. It's just I don't want to get rid of it, is all. But the other outpost has copper and helium, and I'm using it effectively as my helium distribution to places like Jemison and Gagarin and Voss, so that those locations can actually send out interstellar shipments. We got our copper, but real quick, I guess I can show off the new helium distribution. Talk to any of the people that may or may not be lurking there as well. Haven't decorated this place, at least I don't remember decorating it, so if it looks a little barren, that's why. The only place I actually went through the effort of decorating so far was Konos.
This unit is performing a software update.
Yeah, but this is the new Zamka outpost. It's on a darker side of the moon, unfortunately. It doesn't have the nice Mars color that the other one has. But it's a little bit more Arctic feeling, and I kind of dig that. Because I'm probably not even going to make that many snowy outposts, as it were. But it does have some nice vistas, a little bit nicer than the other one, because the other one had that kind of hazy green sky, which was a cool look every now and then. But I do like the vistas here a little bit more. Okay, I put a couple of chairs down. That's seems to be the extent of what I've done here. But I don't actually see anybody here, so I'm wondering if I even did station anybody here. It's got me wondering myself. Starting to think I didn't. But yeah, it's just a small little complex, nothing crazy. This is probably literally just gonna be the extent of the base here, because it is just a distribution center. It's not anything that looks nice. Yeah, I don't think I have a... Yeah, I don't have anybody here because I didn't even set down a outpost thing yet. But this is probably where I'm going to end up dumping Lynn and Heller and whatnot when I get the chance, because they're both miners, and after having that conversation with Lynn, it almost feels appropriate to dump them on some mining outpost again. As horrible as that sounds, it feels appropriate to me anyway. Yeah, let's go to Gagarin, because I want to talk to a couple of people after every interaction we have, after every new random location we've cleared, because I feel like it's almost appropriate.
Do you need my help? Got some new orders for me?
So I moved Simeon over
No
here.
complaints here, boss.
Oh, can I ask him more? I'd like to know more about the work he did for Aegis.
I'll tell you anything.
No, it does not look like I can
Anything
actually
you want,
ask him
boss.
more.
Be safe out there.
I also should add that Simeon is one of the few characters I actually brought with me on my journey. So I'm wondering if that would have some sort of impact on things. Like that, maybe that's why he might have more to say than others. So I might actually need to take some people along every now and then. And if I do have to do that, I'll probably just do it off screen. Drag somebody with me. We do have a couple of people here. We've got Danny Garcia.
Need me for something?
So apparently this is a man. I thought this was a woman. Mind if I ask you some personal questions?
I can make that work.
I mean, it's clearly a woman's voice, but whatever. When we met, you mentioned you were researching something. Will you tell me any more about that?
I've been researching decommissioned technology from the Colony War. Specifically, the mechanized combat units manned by the Freestar Militia's 1st Cavalry. I'd appreciate if you kept your mouth shut about that. Mechs were banned after the armistice, and researching them is strictly illegal. I already got into hot water for my research when I worked at Ryujin Industries. I'd rather not try my luck at slithering out of trouble again.
Why is researching mechs illegal?
Mechs were outlawed at the end of the Colony War as part of the armistice. The governing bodies of the settled systems felt they were too dangerous to exist. Researching and constructing them is still illegal throughout the galaxy to keep the tech from falling into the hands of one government or the other.
And why are you so interested in that kind of research?
I believe mechs have a lot of applications beyond the battlefield. We could use them for mining, exploring dangerous biomes, and even prosthesis. Banning research into those applications of mech technology was extremely short-sighted, in my opinion.
What just exploded? Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Thanks, hon. Glad to know you're on my side. If I get into any more trouble for my research, I'll be sure to keep your name out of it.
I'd like to know more about your work.
One of my favorite subjects.
Can you tell me more about Ryujin Industries?
Ryujin Industries is one of the largest corporations in the galaxy. They have subsidiaries in every industry, from beverages to high-performance weapons. The real showstopper in their product lineup is proprietary, though, a piece of wearable tech called a neuroamp. Supposedly they improve brain function. They're all the rage in Neon, but personally I don't buy it. The human mind is too complex to be effectively altered by an external machine.
Ah. I'm guessing you've tried one?
No, I never saw the point. I don't believe they work. Even if I did, I wouldn't use one. My mind's sharp enough on its own. Mechanically augmenting my mental processes seems like cheating myself out of organic thought.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of them.
The marketing execs at Ryujin would be disappointed to hear that. If they had it their way, everyone in the settled systems would be wearing a neuroamp.
Well, no shit. What kind of work did you do at Ryujin?
I was employed at Drone, a Ryujin subsidiary dedicated to robotics development and manufacturing. I was part of the
What the
team
hell
that
was
designed
that?
new models. But it wasn't my dream job. I never quite fit in at Ryujin Industries. Management wasn't a fan of some of my more unconventional research methods. The only reason I stayed is because the job got me access to Drone's labs. They had equipment I needed for my personal research.
What kind of trouble did your research get you into?
When Ryujin found out what kind of research I was doing in their labs, they fired me on the spot. They tipped off Neon Security too. I was arrested on treason charges. They didn't
Jesus.
stick, though. They rarely do for those of us with enough credits to our name to bribe the higher-ups in Neon. Thank Bayou for that. When I got out, some thugs on Ryujin's payroll encouraged me to leave Neon. That's why I was in such a hurry to leave. You might have saved my life by hiring me.
Not really sure how corporate would feel about me associating with you.
I'll make it worth your while to keep your mouth shut. Don't forget, I still owe you a favor.
And what did you mean by unconventional research methods?
Aurora. I'm a regular user. I find the psychedelic effects to be a good stimulant for the creative process. I do some of my best work while I'm tripping. My managers at Ryujin Industries found it distasteful, though. A breach of corporate ethical policy, to quote the official written warning I received about it.
Aren't you worried about getting addicted?
No, not particularly. I see Aurora as a tool, not a lifestyle. I manage my use of it extremely carefully.
Yeah, sure. That's something an addict would say. Ever seen anything crazy while you were tripping?
I have. One of the first times I tripped, I had a vision I can only describe as cosmic. I saw strange lights and heard this otherworldly music in my head. It felt like I could see all the pieces of reality and understand the connections between them. It was extraordinarily enlightening. I've been incorporating Aurora into my research ever since.
So... that's wild. So, he, she, whatever this thing is, had a Starborn-like experience while on Aurora. Because the otherworldly music and seeing the cosmic stuff is effectively, yes, that's what I would describe what we see when we touch an artifact. I find that extremely interesting, because I wonder, that kind of tells me that everyone has the potential to become a Starborn. They just don't know how. Well, how does Aurora help you with your work?
It helps open my mind and makes me more creative. When I'm on Aurora, I feel like I see connections between things that I'd miss when I'm sober. Some scientists would call me a lunatic for it, but I think they're being too close-minded. Humans have used psychedelics to expand our minds for centuries.
Yeah, well, I'm with your managers. I don't want Aurora anywhere near my ship.
Oh, I hear you loud and clear, boss. I'm not desperate enough for a fix to try smuggling Aurora off Neon. That's a recipe for incarceration.
Yeah, sure.
Fine by me.
Take some serious credits to get out of trouble in Neon. How'd you manage to become so wealthy?
My parents are Trident luxury liners execs with more credits to burn than there is helium in the galaxy. My wealth comes from them. But I'm not your typical trust fund baby. My parents cut me off years ago when I refused to live my life the way they wanted me to. I retaliated by hacking their bank accounts, taking enough credits to live the rest of my life comfortably, and leaving home for Neon. We haven't spoken since.
How did your parents expect you to live your life?
They expected me to follow in their footsteps and go into business management. If they had their way, I'd be spending the rest of my life behind a Trident desk. But I can't think of a less fulfilling career than pushing papers. My parents and I disagreed on that, so I took matters into my own hands.
Your parents ever tried to find you?
Probably, but I'm confident they'll never find me. I changed my name when I left home. I also had my appearance altered at Enhance. That I did for my own benefit, but the anonymity it affords me is a bonus.
So does that explain why you look and sound girlish? Even though you're clearly a guy? Where are your parents now?
Heard of Paradiso? It's the most luxurious resort in the galaxy. My parents own one of the penthouses. We lived there full time when I was growing up.
I can't believe you stole from your own parents.
Save it. I don't regret what I did. It's not like I left my parents destitute, and we were never close to begin with. I doubt they miss me any more than they miss the credits.
I don't like this character.
Nice chatting with you.
Yeah, this character right here is nothing but trouble. Whoa, what the hell? What are they doing? They're just running around like a crazy person now. Although I did hear a bunch of gunshots earlier. So I'm wondering if we are under attack or something. Yeah, because she's just running around. He, she, whatever, is just running around. So I'm wondering if there is some sort of assault going on the base right now. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah, there is. There's a lot of people attacking right now. Oh, and the door's wide open. Good. Oh, wow. Simeon's sniping them out here.
I don't stock up on junk. Come on!
Jesus. Yeah, Simeon got him. I forgot I'm over encumbered, so my screen's gonna start pulsating because I gotta run around. Which is very annoying. Where's this last guy at? Huh. I don't see him. Let me repair all the shit they blew up, though. Yeah, they blew up everything. That's gotta be, like, one of the most annoying parts of this game. It's having to fix everything. Because, like, you'll randomly get attacked. And you won't really hear anything when it's happening. It'll just randomly happen, like you're just under attack. And they just blow up all of your stuff. And it's really annoying. And there's not really any defenses you can put up. You can put up a couple of turrets, sure. But, like, you can only put up 5 max. And that's not enough to cover all of the ground that's present in this game. It's really not. It's like a crazy amount of space that we can cover here. But yeah, I guess if I were to put a quest to the name of Danny... What was their name? Danny Garcia or whatever? I would definitely say it's the parents do come and find them, or we have to reconcile with the parents or something. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if it were my choice, I would leave that bitch in the dust. Cause that Danny Garcia character, wow, what a monster. Oh, I stole from my parents, and I did this, I did that, I do crazy drugs. I explicitly disobey what the company tells me, but it's not even... Ryujin is unreasonable, don't get me wrong. But this is one of the least unreasonable Ryujin asks ever, which is, hey, please don't do drugs.
Do you need something?
When you're working for us. What a reasonable request. Yeah, don't do drugs. You couldn't even do that. Like, goddamn, come on. That's crazy. Alright, so let's hit this little side thing now that we talked to a companion. Even though that one kind of pissed me off. I don't think they were necessarily poorly written. I think they're designed to be a piece of shit. I just find it kind of odd. So we gotta go all the way over here to the Charybdis system, which is a journey that I probably won't even be able to make. Like, it's gonna tell me, yeah, sorry, you can't travel that far. Don't know, I guess because it's a location I've already discovered, and it's a city-type location, I can just travel right to it. Thank God. I should make an outpost on Crucible, I think that'd be interesting. Or on this planet, I should say. Because it is a neat-looking planet. It's a nice little location. God, I need to get rid of all this junk on me. I mean, I suppose I will in a second here. It's just gonna slowly kill me to walk all the way over here.
Do not leave Crucible. Warning delivered. Advisory. New admin is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Please contact him for advanced inquiries.
I've got that 150 copper for delivery.
Manifest authenticated. Remuneration processed. Social interaction terminated.
I gave some money. Cool. Easy enough. Got some money out of it. I mean, honestly, that's pretty boring. I just think it's funny that we can fulfill the request that Tobias gave us to, deliver all that copper. Alright, where to next? What's the next location on the list? Let's take a look. So, we have... So we did Valo. We have... Ah, I know one. So we go back to Cheyenne. There is the Bindi Mining Outpost. On Bindi, obviously. And it's out of range. Okay, so instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Aquila City. Here's how to game the system. We're gonna go to Aquila City and we're gonna land at Aquila City. Oh, it's not gonna let us do that this time? Really? Really? I was able to get from, where were we? Alpha Centauri? A further distance away? Come on now, don't do this. Let's try Kodos. Why does that work? I don't understand how space travel works in this game. I truly do not understand how space travel works in this game. I also need to find some way to fix, because now my outpost on Fortuna isn't appearing anymore. Well, we don't need to go to Aquila, we need to go to Bindi. Bindi Mining Outpost, so that is another unique little location. So we might as well go take a look at that real quick. Son of a bitch. Am I even making contact? No, I think I'm too far away.
Their shields are gone. Gone! Ha! Take them down.
Can't get over there.
Keep fighting.
They've lost ground jump capability.
Their shields are up.
Oh shit. Wait, we don't have to do this.
I hope they didn't need that grab drive.
We've attacked their engines.
Well, not sure what happened, but we're just gonna senselessly kill all these Freestar people.
Down their shields.
Because it doesn't seem like anyone actually got mad about that. At all. Literally nobody cared. Hold on. Let me get up from the chair. I need to look. Is anyone angry at me that I just killed all those people?
I always enjoy these moments. May the serpent guide you.
She doesn't care. Where's Sarah? Sarah sounded close. Maybe not. There's Sarah. Sarah, are you mad?
Troubles you need to share? No.
Nope.
We done talking already.
Don't do the baby voice, Jesus Christ. So, yep, nobody cares that I just killed 3 Freestar militiamen. Totally fine. Nobody gives a fuck. Cool. Man, there's a lot of stuff on Bindi. Helium, uranium, all that crap. That's kind of nice.
Landing site is clear. Let's head down.
Damn, that landing right on it.
This is definitely not the kind of place I'd set up an outpost.
Yes, we know you like a bit of wildlife. So do I. Alright, we do have enemies here. I'm gonna heal myself before I get shot. Holy shit. Bunch of Crimson Fleet robots.
All systems.
It's interesting because you don't usually see Crimson Fleet robots. Aside from the couple of times where we fought them on the Key, you don't really encounter robots with the Crimson Fleet too often. You see them more with Spacers and Ecliptic than you would anything else, oddly enough. Anything of value lurking around here? I guess I can scan the uranium. Bombs. Let's see. Looks pretty boring. This is what I mean. Why is this a unique location? Why is this a unique location? I asked again. What about this place is so special? It's got cool doors. It's got cool glass doors, but aside from that, it's not much different from every other mining outpost I've ever been to. Why is Bindi Mining Outpost so unique? Yeah, there's just like nothing here. I don't even see any, like, tidbits of a story element here. Just kinda nothing. And there's also nothing inside of this building. There's nothing to shoot in here. I guess there's a comic book. Oh, here we go, an audio log.
I don't even understand. Rita's gone. Jackie's gone. Andrea's gone. Why? Is it this place being stuck here? Or is there just something broken in all of us to begin with? Sam won't stop crying. Christine is the opposite. She's just so angry. She won't calm down, won't even grieve. I am really, really scared she's gonna do something stupid.
This place is called Six Sisters Mining, I guess. Because that's what it said on that audio tape. Yep, nothing of value. Couple of books, nothing really valuable here. Bathroom. The thing is, I'm not even seeing bodies. She mentions a bunch of people were killed, and I don't see any bodies. Ooh, hello. Nothing particularly valuable in there. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's just, like, nothing here. Just a very boring location. Here's a door I don't think we went through. See a couple of dollars lying around. Aside from that, nothing. Nada. Not a single thing worth looking at. Oddly enough, there was oh, there's another one right here.
Lydia has become impossible. We were all very clear, very early on, that age would never factor into our business operations. But I knew. Oh, I knew she would eventually pull this shit. The whole oldest daughter thing. She's not the boss. She never was the boss, and she'll never be the boss. Six Sisters Mining. You have a family business, every member of the family gets equal say, and if she can't understand that, we may have to order a new sign.
Okay. So, I'm getting two completely disconnected stories from this location, and there's not much else to say at all. Didn't see any bodies, didn't see anything else of note, right? I mean, it's implied that 3 of them got killed, maybe by those Crimson Fleet robots, but I'm not seeing anything else. And as far as I'm aware, there's no quest tied to this location. Why does this place exist? Why? What's the purpose? I don't see a reason. It's kind of dumb. Alright. So, I need to find another location. That's the other problem, man. I wish there was like a search system so that I could more easily find the planets I'm looking for. Because there are some planets that are just out of the way that I need to get to or would like to find, but I don't know where they are or what they're called or how to get to them. Schrodinger's one of them. Murfit or Turris. Heisenberg. I'm looking for Heinlein. But where's Heinlein at?